Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, I'm just gonna kick off things right where I know you guys want to see an update on. I was hoping to have the cub fully complete today and actually have birds in it, but unfortunately, that's not the case. There's not much left to do. I'll get into why there's still a hole right there. But there's not much left to do, but I had to go on the road still and do some business in the week. That's why it's not completed as yet. Okay? But it's just to put the door on, and I need to drop in a piece of mesh in there. When I run this top row of mesh, I didn't add a bulge right there and just keep on nagging me. I like to see things nice and neat, but there was a budge there and it just keep nagging me, so I just cut it out. But I ran out of 1 inch nail yesterday, so that is also a reason why the cube is not completed. Because what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna use the 2x2, that's this board right here, to build an entire door right here for the front section here. The door is gonna go all the way up for the wall thing, and then I'm gonna mesh it just like what you see over here. That's what I'm gonna do the door. Alright? So that's also a reason why the cube isn't fully complete and the birds would have been in. But the thing is, I don't want to rush it. I'm not going to take too long to do it, but I want to put in all the nest box and stuff before actually putting in the bird. Nest box and shelves. I do have a really nice idea of how I'm going to design it in here. I'm sorry about that. So this is how I'm actually designing the nest box, guys. I think it's a really nice concept. Like, the birds are going to be able to come up here, they can stay here, and then now over in this section is where the nest will be. Okay, I think that will also help the nest box to stay cleaner, because normally when you just have a nest box, so for instance this was here where the nest box is, the bird will be on the perch right here and they tend to poop in the nest box. But if they're standing here and then now only when they're going in the nest, they're going over there, the nest box will stay cleaner. And then the poop out here, I can easily clean it. Alright? And this also gives the birds a bit more space individually. So one pair would be in here and they have a bigger area for themselves and stuff like that. So that's the concept I'm working with, guys. That's the concept, and I think it's gonna be really nice. So what I'm gonna do is that after making this video today and put it to upload, my aim is to finish building the nest box today, because the screw I'm going to use to build the nest box, so I can still deal with that. So I'm going to have this line out going down. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have 4 of these nest boxes in a row going down there. Then now I'm going to do another row up top. Right? I'm also going to be observing the birds when I put them in, to see if they're using the nest box that's up top. If I find that it's too high, because what I want to do is that I want to have the nest box itself also be a shelf. So I don't plan to put a nest box on this right now. I want to put it higher so that the birds can still be up here, they can mate up here and so forth, stuff like that. But in the future now, I still have the option of can put another row of nest box like this on top of this, right? All I would do is that I'll just interchange where the nest box is. So like when the nest box is over here and this part is sealed off, I'll put the nest box over here to avoid any confusion with them. So when one flying up here, the next pair won't be flying here, they'll be flying over here, right? So that's the concept there, guys. That's the concept. But I think it's a really nice cub. This cub is a 10 feet by 4, 10 feet in length, 4 feet in width, and 6 feet in height. Okay? Let's see what else I can touch on. So, I built the base of it out of 2 before. Right? So I'm just kind of giving you guys some guidance to, like, if you're designing a cub. So if it is that you're building like a small cub, I think 2x2 can be used depending on it. A fact is this: if you're planning to go in the low, like this one right here. You have to walk up in it and stuff. I advise to use 2x2 for the base of it. No, 2x4, sorry, for the base of it. And then now you can use 2x2 for the uprights and so forth. So the base is much stronger. If it's like a pairing cube where you're not going to go in it, you can actually use 2x2 for the base of it then. Okay? It's coming like a nice little window. Yeah. And if we're talking about price, 2x2s where I live, actually, I know the price will vary depending on where you are. A length of 2x2 16 feet is 1,400. Alright, I don't think that's a bad price. And the 2x2s for the 16 feet is 2,200 for a length of 16 feet. So you can see the drastic difference in the price. Like if I was to build this cube out of completely 2x2, it would cost me a lot more. So by you, oh come on, I keep mixing them up. If I was to build it out of completely 2x4, that's it, brother board right here. This is 2x4, this one right here. So if I was to build a cube out of completely that, then now it costs a lot more, guys. But as I say, on the 2x2, that's this one, the smaller one here. So the idea of it is this: 2 inches that way, 2 inches this way. Okay? Yeah. And stick around, guys. There's still a lot more to show you. There's a Pouter chick around there. There's the other chick from the yellow and the tail mark one. And there are other things going on. I had to do some rearrangement with some of my birds and stuff. So there are things to come same way. But that's it, guys. I'm showing you the cub. The zincs up here. It was what? 2,200 for one of the zincs. These are 6 feet zincs. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to have a little hang off on either side of the cub. So instead of buying a 10 feet zinc, I just bought 2 6 feet. So that in this case it would have been 4 6 feet zincs. Okay. I think that I covered everything for the cub. Oh, the mesh. This mesh right here is a very thick mesh, guys. It's nice and thick. And I actually get it, I would say practically on a deal, because I bought the entire roll, 100 feet roll, for 42,000 at a hardware. And it's really came in handy. If you have the money, you can buy a roll of mesh and just put it on and use it whenever you need it. It really works out, because this same mesh, it's it that I did the addition over there on, and still have some left. I still do have some left. So tell me what you think about the cube, guys. And what I promise you is this: I'm not going to let you have to wait until next weekend to see what's going on with the cube and get to see the birds in the cube. What I'm going to do is, once I've finished the cube, getting in the nest box, getting the shelves and stuff that I plan to put in it, I'm going to do an update on the cube itself. I'm going to do the door to and all of that. I'm going to get the cube done and do an update on the cube itself. Then now, I'll also give you an update with the birds in the cube before the, next weekend. So I promise you that, right? You're going to get an update on the cube, and you're going to get an update with the birds in the cube before next weekend, guys. So let's touch around here to see what the birds are going on with. There's a nice fall. Would be a nice soup fowl. So the pouters here, they haven't laid back, but they're making progress. They're definitely making progress, guys. A very nice pair of pouter. And I did some research, because see, last year this time I think I was having similar issues with eggs and hatch rate and so forth, all of that. And I researched the molting. What effect does the molting has on the birds? And it showed me that during molting like this, where now the birds are actually starting to come around. They're looking a bit better than before in terms of the molting state. You can see that they are almost there, almost fully complete, but the feathers are growing back. So as I was saying though, the research that I did told me that the molting does have an effect on the bird. During the molting process, you will find that you'll have less hatch rate, so they will lay, and some of them doesn't even lay. I have a pair around here. She has finally laid back, but it has been about almost 2 months since I've seen that bird lay, and that's a mature pair that normally lays very often. So what I was saying is that it basically, come on, go away, shake. It basically says that during molting, the birds either they lay less, or you'll find that you'll have that the birds are laying fat eggs, infertile eggs and stuff, which is the case that I've seen. And even sometimes, even if the egg is fertile, sometimes it still doesn't end up hatched, right? Because of several reasons. So let's just take a quick look at what's going on with these ones. I was hoping to have the extra birds that are in here that aren't mine over in the other loaf, right? That way you can actually see the birds that are mine and see that. Very importantly, I wanted you guys to really understand that it's not a case that I don't sell birds, because I do sell birds. But in this case now, I sold the birds that I had, the extra birds, not my breeding birds. I don't sell my breeding birds. The extra birds that I had, I sold them to my friend. He's very passionate about birds, very passionate, and he has helped me out a lot with a lot of things, so I gave him the preference. And even though I've sold him the birds, I know if I wanted to mix one of them with my own, or if I wanted something out of them, I can easily get it, right? That's it. That's the type of friendship that we have. Okay. So as I said, I wanted to let you guys see my birds and have a better understanding as to why there's so many birds in the coop, but yet still I'm saying I don't have any to sell. Okay. So you still get to see that in the week, I guess. Alright? So just bear with me. The birds are looking good, guys. These frills are laid, but I haven't tested the egg as yet. The eggs look a bit funny. I don't think it's fertile. Even this egg up here, let's look at this pair right here. This pair of eggs, oh, this is a bit of an aggressive end. Yeah, 2 nice eggs right here. I can tell you both of them aren't fertile, guys. I was hoping that they would be, but they aren't fertile. Go back up to your nest. Sorry to trouble you. Go back on your nest. So those eggs aren't fertile, but I haven't thrown them out as yet. Down here, this red hen has laid back. Even she took a while to lay back, right? And normally they would lay much faster, but she took a while to lay back, and right now she has 2 eggs, and is only one of them is fertile. Okay, so that is what is going on. Only one of those eggs are fertile, guys. This is a blue bar. This nice little one up here. Going through its molting, as you can see. Oh, that pair of Pouter there. This one has gravitated to this end. This one was the one that paired with the black and white end over there. And from this end coming, he determined that he's going to get her. And you know this? The funny thing about this end and this one is that the end, whenever he gets too close to the end will pick him. The hen isn't fully with him as yet, but at the same time, she doesn't leave from behind him. So anywhere he's going, she will be behind him. But anytime he goes too close to her, she pick at him. So I guess she haven't fully decided as yet. Okay, so let me touch outside. I'm gonna show you the pouter chick when I go outside. Okay, so let's go. This pouter chick is really growing, and this pair is doing a very nice job of feeding it. And something I've noticed, guys, like this Chinese hole that is over here, I really want to get these guys out. Look at where he's at. The arches color one in here, let's just touch on this for a bit. The arches color one that is in here, he is the dominant one, and he keep bullying this pair right here. He's bullying them, so I want to get them out. That's the N over there, that white one, and I've noticed the N go into the mesh hoping to feed this chick. I guess she really wants to have some chicks to feed. Because the other day I had put the chick to the ground because I was cleaning out the nest box, and that's when I noticed that she came to the mesh, was actually trying to regurt feeding to feed the chick. Now look at this chick, guys. He's a monster. Look at the size of him. They're doing a very good job. I'll take him out. You can get a better look at him. Look at that, guys. Remember now, this is the pouter chick. And we can see that in its wing, we're gonna have some mixture of brown in it. So it's gonna be black, but black with a little bit of brown. That's nice right there, guys. And he's big. Look at that. Come on. This feather foot is starting to come in. These are gonna be massive once they're fully grown. So let me just get him back. Really nice, guys. That pair doing a good job right there. Okay, with some of these birds now, this pair, they're actually laid back. These birds don't play. Let me see how much egg you're on. Okay. Oh, it's two. They laid the 2 eggs. I'm gonna give them some time and test them in the week and see. The last time they had 2 fertile eggs, but I switched the eggs. I don't think I want to switch them again. I don't know. I just want to go through this process, the whole molting thing done before actually maximizing on the breeding. These two had laid back too. So you see the pouters there doing their thing, but they're just moving slow. I think if this male was more interested in mating, maybe this one would actually lay back already. He's more the type of male that is in the back saying whoo 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 whoo. He needs to do some more mating, man. Up here we have the young chick. Let me see the chick. Come on, move your tail. This is the young chick that I showed you guys in the week. Its eyes just opening up. It's okay, and they're feeding it just enough. I haven't fed over here as yet, so maybe that's why I've given more feeding. But I'm hoping that this one won't be a white. I'm definitely just hoping it won't be a white. But let's see, guys. Definitely by next weekend, though, I think you guys will see some colors starting to come in, or some dark shade on it. That way I will know if it's gonna be a white or a colored. But I'm just hoping it won't be a white. I have this pair right here. These are young chicks. That one had something wrong with its feet, and that one actually is blind in one of its eye. It's actually this eye on this side. I don't know what caused it, but I've really tried with it. It's actually eating and everything, so it's gonna be okay. See this eye right here? Yeah, I was showing you guys in the last video. And this is the young pair from the tail mark and the yellow. So this chick that you see up here right now, for like the new subscribers, this chick that you see up here is coming from the same parents as this pair. This one and that white one right there. So that's why I'm saying I'm hoping that it won't be another white. Look at this, guys. This is beautiful. And he's so young. I notice a small bump on its nose right there. Yeah. So I've started dressing it with the purple dressing. All you need to do is just put the purple dressing on it and it will dry it right out. Crazy walk. And this white one there. But guys, when you're crossbreeding pigeons, like to get certain colors that you want, even if the chicks that came don't have the color that you want, I advise you still get something out of the chick. You will be surprised, because right now I can use this pair as an example right here. See this tail mark end? She's in the box right there. I haven't built a door for years yet. That's why I can't really go in. I think I might build this door today. So what I'm getting at is this tail mark end, right? Very beautiful. I don't think she has laid as yet. As in laid back right now. She was paired with this one up here. This one, this other tail mark. And all the chicks that they keep giving is some brown chicks, nothing like tail mark. Some brown chicks, guys. I think one of them is over in this scoop too. No tail mark, there was a dropping, and they dropped full whites, right? My brother has those birds, and I can tell you, all of the chicks, one of the chicks right now, they're whole enough. Not just one, more than one pair of them is whole enough. And the chicks had chick, basically. And now the chicks that they had, one of them come looking just like this one. So it's a tail mark, right color and everything, which we were trying to achieve from them, but we wasn't getting it from them. But the chicks that they dropped actually gave the result that we wanted to get. If you know what I'm saying. right? Okay. So let me show you what's going on around here. I think there's a goat close by or something. Oh, pig. Ah. Okay. So let me show you what's going on here. I've put the yellow with this one up here where they are more closer. So if you notice, I try to put them in the big part first to give them some time to get used to each other. That way they'll be less aggressive when I put them in the closer section. Good morning. Ow. Ow, ow. This bird right here. Always fighting. Ow. So I put them in here and they're not fighting each other. They're actually pairing, so that's good. Come on. You're supposed to be afraid of me. Huh? This bird is a character to it for itself. Ow. Okay, go back inside. I really want to get some chicks out of him with this one. This one is actually his mom. For new subscribers, I've seen some new subscribers, so I'm just explaining that this one is actually his mom. But it's not taboo in birds to put back the mother with the son or the father with the daughter. To achieve certain colors, you have to do that, right? And certain breeding techniques. What we'll do is that the chicks from them now, we normally split the chicks, or we don't really leave them together to have a lot of chicks, because you'll find that over time the chicks might be getting smaller, right? But I do want to get some pairs out of them to get a certain colors. I want to achieve more yellows and I want to achieve more champagne color. So by putting two of them together, I'll be closer to achieving that. Okay? Go back inside. Ow. Come on. You're just so aggressive. You need anger management. Go back inside. So that's one pair right there, guys. One pair right there. Now down here, look at this, guys. I finally get these two together, and this one has a story to it, because this end, this one is the male right here. This one over here is the tail mark end. This one was actually paired with yellow. That's right there, coming down, showing off. So the funny thing, guys, when I put these two together, that end right there is an end like this. If it's not a strong male, she will actually start to beat the male, right? When I just put them in there, she was dancing with the male and stuff because the male was cooing and all of that. But then she started to get aggressive and start fighting the male. What I had to do is use a jealousy method. I put in another end in this spot right here, and then the male started to focus on this end instead. So she got jealous and stopped being aggressive to the male. And look at them, they are both on the nest box now. So I'll give them like another day or so, and I'll take out back the extra end. She has done her job, right? Because while the male is cooing down this end that is less aggressive, I guess to this end up here now, that's when she find him more attractive. Whenever he's cooing and behaving like that, that's when she find him attractive. So it works. I just put in another extra end and the fighting stop. Now this big boy right here, I've placed him with this end. They actually paired. Look at him. So I'm actually setting up the pairs. Like, this was an intention of mine from a long time. I had put him with the champagne color one before, but really I wanted to put him with that end down there. He's big, guys, and I have a massive tail. So this setup that you see I have now, in terms of who I've paired with who, that's what I'm going to be working with for a while. Come here. Let me see if I can hold you. Come on, stand up. He's big. I can't sponsor him with one hand. Alright, I'm not going to trouble you. So that's the end right here. And as you can see, I've let them out so that they can mate in peace and stuff. So I'm hoping that when they lay, it will be fertile eggs. And I was telling you about this end, guys. This pair, I put them up here. I really want to get them out. I don't want to keep them in here, but they end up laying now. That hen hasn't laid in about 2 months. I don't know if it's because of the molting or what, but she took a break from laying. She's on 1 egg now, right? The idea is when I get those birds out, I want to put these birds over there. So I would fully decide what I'm going to do about the eggs. I might wait until I have a nest I can put them in. But also I'd have to wait to see if the eggs are fertile. I'd have to wait on that. But I don't want to have them over here for too long. They have been over here way too long already. Come on. Yeah. So this is the other pair that I'm working with, you guys. Come on. That's him right there. Big white one. The birds sort of, hey, come on, don't go in there. Why you do that? Go down there. Oh boy. So these guys, they have actually laid, but it seems like it's 1 egg they lay. I saw 1 egg in the nest, and I've checked more than 1 day. Let me see if I can get over there. Yes, it's 1 egg in the nest. But I'll wait and see if the egg is fertile, then decide what to do. You know, that's what's going on, guys. It's another beautiful weekend with the birds. Cool. Everybody is metal to the pedal. Whichever way that goes. So that's it for this weekend, guys. And as I say, I'm not going to let you have to wait until next weekend to see what's going on. I promise you 2 updates. I'm going to update you on when the cub is finished, show you a complete video of the cub, and then I'm going to put over the birds that are going to be put over in there, and you'll also see those birds in the cub. So that for that video with the birds in the cub, it's just going to be for that though, alright? Then now next weekend I'll show you everything, alright? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys next week. Have a great one.